Well, before you start to drive, it's really important to get yourself in a very good position. You want to make sure that you're sitting close enough to the wheel so that you can reach it comfortably. You also want to make sure that you can reach the gas and the brake comfortably. Looking at the controls in the car, I want to go over some of the controls that we have on this car. In each car, it's a little bit different, but basically the controls are essentially the same in each car that you go to, just maybe in a different position. All right, Angela, let's go for a drive.
All right.
Put you in the driver's seat. Make yourself comfortable. Oh, let's take a look at that.
All I can see is the wheel.
Let's take a look at this. Hey, would you come over here and take a look at this? Look at this position. Something's wrong here. I don't think you're quite high enough.
No.
You know, folks, if you're not sitting high enough, it's okay to use a cushion. Nothing embarrassing about being vertically challenged. Let's get a cushion for Angela. Or maybe two. Let's try this. Oh, you know what? We've got a special cushion for you. And remember, we have the super spinner.
I'll be doing a lot of spinning.
Okay, climb on in, and we're also going to put a cushion behind you. This is going to get you a little closer to the wheel. And now we need to get your seat closer. So if you reach down toward the front, grab that bar, slide forward. All right. And the important thing here is to be able to extend your foot far enough to reach the accelerator comfortably, making contact with the toes and the ball of your foot. That looks great. And then from that position, Angela, if you could touch the brake pedal. I want to see if you make sure that it travels back and forth, no problem. And go back and forth and look ahead while you do it. There you go, because you know you can't look at your feet when you drive. Very nice. Now let's talk about some of the controls on this side of the car. Let's start off with the turn signal. It's located right there on the side. Then if you want to make a right turn, lift it up. Good. And click it down, one click. That's the off position. And if you click it down, that's for a left turn. And now click it up one more time. Perfect. And also that particular device will operate the headlights, which we can get into a little bit later. And on the other side, we have a device that controls the windshield wiper. We may get a shot of that, we may not. And there's a few other instruments controls that we'll look at in a few minutes. So let's close the door and kind of get comfortable, and we'll take a look at what we're going to do next. Here we are back in the car, and just to review a couple of things that we need to know about with the controls and the instruments of the car. The control for the windshield wiper is located right there. For your defroster, which is located here, it's a little symbol, looks like a windshield with air flowing up. And the rear window, same thing. It's like a back window, more rectangular with air flowing up. You need to know that, by the way, when you take your drive test. Also, the hazard lights, another device the examiner will ask you about, is located right here. Now that's the universal symbol for the hazard light. Looks like a triangle within a triangle. Sometimes on other cars it's located under the steering column, or sometimes even on top of the column. Now that you're sitting in a good position, let's talk about what you need to see in the mirror. Look up here at the rear view mirror. When you look in your rear view mirror, you should see the entire back window. So to adjust it, I would suggest you take your right hand and you just hold it like that and move it around. Now, one thing that you want to make sure is that you keep your head very still and you're only looking up at the mirror. Exactly, because if you move your head as you're adjusting your mirror, then the mirror won't look quite the same when you finally settle into the spot where your head is when you're driving.
All right, I think it's set.
Terrific. Then on the side view mirror, with this particular car, I have a little device there, allows you to remotely control the side view mirror. And roughly speaking, in the side view mirror, you should see just a little bit of this car, just along the edge. So the sequence in getting in the car is we start off with, of course, sitting down, and then we adjust the seat, and then the next thing we did was adjust the mirrors, and finally we put on the
seatbelt.
That's right. I like to call it the face protector. Go ahead and put that on right now. And plug that right in there. Comfortable?
Yes.
Time for a drive.